So if we want to move some file from one directory to another directory, let's do this. So say we want to move something from here to another directory. Say we want to move, say let's type, so let clear this thing. Now we want to see what is there in our current directory. Say we want to move this fc1.f91 and f95 file from this current directory to another directory. Say we want to move this into pictures directory. So that command will be move, and then as we are working on current directory, so we don't want to, so we do not need to give the path. So just type the file name, so fc1.f95. this is the file we want to move. Give a space, and then the path of that directory is home, and the name is my directory is Pratik, and then we write pictures. So we have to be sensitive about the actual name. So see, pictures, this P as capital, so we have to put here capital letter also. We have to very careful about that. Pictures, and then another this symbol, then hit enter. See, that already run. So if we want to check again, we type ls. So see here fc1.f95 is not there. So check what that this file is moved to that folder what we want to see. So we type the path, so ls again Pratik, and then no, this is home, then Pratik, and then pictures. So if we enter it, so let's check. See, this fc1.f95 is there. So this file is removed from our current directory to pictures directory. So clear it. So we are now want to do another thing. So we want to compile a program. Say we have a program already here. Say we want to, so if we want to create a file, say create a text editor, so file or any programmable file, so you have to enter this command gedit, and then you have to name the file. Say my file dot, say we want to run in fortran program. So the latest version is f95, fortran 95. So we name this file as in this way. So this is the name of my file, and the extension is .f95. If you want to work in fortran 90 or another version, you have to put there. And another thing is you have to check whether your fortran is there or not. So let's check it first. So we write, say g fortran and then version. So if we check that, so it will show. So see, this fortran is already installed in my system, so we can work in this fortran. So again gedit, and then my file dot f95, enter. See, this editor opened. So let's start our program. Say we write first program hello, and the last line will be end program hello. In between, the simplest program you want to run is a print and then hello world. So we want to print this hello world. So let's save it and cut this terminal. Now we have to type G fortran and then the file name. So file name is myfile.f95. let's check whether it is compiled or not. So it is already compiled. If you have any language error or any fortran code which is not running properly, it will show in your terminal that it has a error. As there is no error, so it will not showing anything. So let's check the output. So a dot out, this is the thing you have to check your output in the terminal. So there will be a dot or full stop, then slash, and then a dot out. So hit enter. See, this is the thing we want to print, hello world. So this is the simplest program. So now we go to another thing. Let's say we have to do a gnuplot. So for this gnuplot we have have to have any data. Say for any plotting we want x values and y values, and then from those values we want to plot something. So if we want to do that, let's do this by this fortran programming. First generate the data. So we have there the program test.f95. So let's open this program. So edit and then test.f95, hit enter. So this program we have already written. So let's do that. So first the name of the program is test, and we declare this ij as our integers, and this x, y, z taking the 60 values. So dimension is 60. So x, y, and z, each of the variable would take 60 values. So those are also integers. So we want to create a file named test2.txt where our result will be saved. Say we command this by open, and then we give a number 10, where this 10 will be used to this write command. So this 10 comma file name is what you want to do. So it will be generated automatically, this file. And then for check we write this is not necessary. So let's generate the number. So we run a do command. So do 1 to 100. So we want to generate numbers between 1 to 100 in a gap of 2. So 1 and then 3, 5, 7, like that. So this is your I, and this j is related to I by this. So 5 times I. So if I equals to 1, then first number of the j will be 5, and next one will be 3 into 5 will be 15, and then 5 into 5 into 25, just like that. And we generate another function k is j into j minus 1 minus j. Similarly you can calculate the k values. So if you have like 50 i's, so then there will be corresponding 50 j's, and then there corresponding 50 k's. So we want to write this I, j, k in different 3 columns. So these 3 columns will be written in this file. That's why this 10 is there. If you write here star comma star, then your program will run and execute it in the terminal. So the terminal will show this ijk in column form. But if you want to generate these numbers into a file, so you have to use this open command, and then right here you have to mention this number 10, and then you have to finish this undo command, and then close command. So you open this by 10, and then you have to close, and this is very necessary to close this thing. Otherwise it will give a negative result. So whenever you open a file, just close it down for every program you write. Another thing we want to do, say this data has been created. So we have a data file test2.txt. This data file we have. Now we want to do this data file from where we want something else. So let's open this test2 file again. From there we want to read something. Say this data file has say 50 columns for every ij case, and we want to print some 20 i's, 20 j's, and 20 k's. So you have to run this i1 to 20 and then read x, y, z. As you are opening by number 5, you have to read here, read command also having number 5. So in this way we can read the file test2.txt into your program. So you read this from this generated file, and now we want to print this thing, write x, I, y, I, z, I. So in this total program we can do that by 2 different programs, but we have done this single program. So in this program we have a function generating command. From this function we generated data. So that data is been saved into this test2.txt file. Next we open this test2.txt. From that we read some data, and using these data we print some of the data. So this is our program. So run this program. So just save it. I think it is okay. Let's check it whether it is right or wrong. So g fortran and then test.f95. let's check. So it is also showing all right. So this program is looking right. So let's check the output. So .a out, enter. So see this data showing, that is whatever the command, write command is there. So according to that write command, write statement, this data or this executable output is shown. Now you know that we have generated file test2.txt. Let's check whether this file has been generated or not. So let's check ls. So let's check text. So see this test2.txt generated. Let's check whether it has data or not. Gedit test2.txt text. Let's check. So see these data we have generated by our command, and these data are saved into this file test2.txt. So in this simple program we have done many things. We have generated data, and again using this data we have taken some data and write this data into this terminal. Now we want to do something else, so let's clear it first. Say clear. Now we want to do something. Say we want to draw from this data file, so we want this gnuplot executable application. So gnuplot, just type it and hit enter. So another thing we want to do, say this editor gedit statement what we are using to create a file or editing a file, let's do this into this terminal. So we want to do this editing of these commands or programs in this terminal. We don't want to open any text editor, so we command the command line will be vim. Again we want to install this vim. If you have not vim into your system, let's check whether it has or not. So let's vim and then version. Vim is command vim not found, so we want to install this. So sudo apt install vim, enter, and this system password you have to give. Yes or no? Yes, enter. So it will take a little bit time. Any type of file, any type of text file, data file, or fortran program or Python program, so you can use this vim to edit into this terminal. So let's check. So you have to type vim, and then you have to write the fortran file. So fortran file name was the test.f95. so let's hit enter. So see this program when we are seeing in previous case in a text editor. So now see this same program is opened in the terminal. So you don't have to use this text editor if you use this vim. So now if you want to change into this program something or edit something, so you have to do this command. So you have to type esc escape and I to insert in this vim editor and edit your program. So let's enter escape and then I. See in the lowest part you see insert is there. So insert is there. Now you have to move your cursor. Here your cursor will do the things, your mouse will not work. So you have to move it up or down where you have to change your something. After changing this editing, so you have to come out of this editable program. So you have to again enter escape to come out of the program. So escape. So see this insert option is gone, so you have come out of the program. Now you have to type cursor down to test and then type this colon. See this colon is here, and type WQ and exclamation mark and then hit enter. So now your program is been saved and exited. So now you want to see the program is running or not. So fortran and then test.f95. so it is running and a dot output. so this will show you the output. So this is okay. This is another thing you can do or edit your programs in the terminal. So clear it. Now you want to use the data file we have generated, named test2.text. Now let's check what is the name. So let's see, this test2.text is the data file. Now we want to use this data to generate a plot. So our application will be gnuplot. Hit enter and see this gnuplot console is open. Now you have to do that. You have to write plot and space and then the file name in the quotation. So your file name is test2.text and then this space using, and you see in your test2, let's check what is there. So in the test2.text, what is the thing? So open for some time. See this is the this first line will always there. So this first line is telling you that there are 47 elements or in each column. So there is 47 elements. So this second line will give you the first column, and this is second, and this is third. So this first column, if you taking as x-axis, and this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. So what you want to plot? Say we want this first column as x-axis and this second column as y-axis. So we have to enter. So whenever you are typing into this terminal, you have to save this file and exit from here. So now you use this is first column and this is semicolon 2. This is the command using 1.2 and space. Title of my plot will be my plot, say, for simplicity, and then W points. So you can use W points or with lines command also works. So let's check whether it is running or not. Enter. See, this gnuplot is been plotted. So you see W points means this cross points are your data points, and the name of the plot is my plot. You can change by again, say, you can change by giving, say here you have to say we don't want to give any W points. Say we want a line, simply line with lines. So with lines. So give that. So again this gnuplot is been drawn. See there, now there is a line, not straight line for the data points. Now see these datas are x values from 0 to 100 and these y values 0 to 500. Okay, so if you want to restrict your x values to say 50 and your y values say 300, let's check. We have to do a thing that set x range and then third bracket 0 and then colon 50, third bracket close, enter. Your x range is set, and then y range set y range third bracket say 0 to 300. Okay, enter. Now you have to put this again, test2.text using a 1 to title my plot with lines. Enter. So let's check again. So see this again plotted. Now see this range. In the first case the range was 0 to 100. Now your range is from 0 to 50, and the y range is 0 to 300, which is been set by your this command, two commands, set x range, set y range. So this is the way you can generate data by your Fortran program, and from that data you have saved in a file, use that data to generate a plot by the gnuplot console. So this is the thing we have. Now you have to exit from here, so just type exit, enter. You have exited from gnuplot application. Clear it. So this is the thing we have discussed today. So we stop here today. Thank you.